Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War 4 video. Today we are going to be discussing some new changes announced recently that are coming to Gears 4, which includes a new update on map rotations, a competitive 2.0 beta playlist and more. Since the release of this game, the community, as expected, has been very vocal, myself and you probably included, about what the Coalition has done right, but more so what the Coalition Studio has done wrong, and it seems that all of this feedback has made an impact recently as the map rotation system is getting a change which benefits not only the game but everyone still playing it. Map rotation from launch up to this point, if you didn't know, consisted of limited maps being available to be played publicly, and when new DLC maps were released in the form of 2 new maps every single month, they would actually replace 2 older maps already in the rotation, leaving a certain amount of playable maps not playable for an entire month. However, from today going forward, the Coalition have announced the following. For today onwards, every map released for Gears of War 4 will be in the versus public play map rotation at the same time. Now, how can there be a map rotation if every map is available? Well, the Coalition also goes on to explain this by saying, from now on, map rotation no longer signals a change in which maps are available in public play, but rather the probability of maps appearing. Each month, the Coalition Studio will be adjusting the probability for each map's chance of appearing based on this month's feedback, where every map will be on equal terms, and depending on which maps are played the most and what maps are voted for in the pre-game lobby system will determine map rotation changes going forward. Next up though, a competitive 2.0 beta playlist is expected to be on its way very soon. The playlist itself contains new competitive settings and tunings designed for Season 2 of Gears Esports, crafted with the support and help of a number of pro circuit pro players who visited the studio to provide some valuable feedback. Now, the competitive 2.0 beta playlist will include multiple testing phases using different settings here and there, with the first phase actually beginning this Friday on July 14th. For me personally, this is all well and good, but of course, if you don't have a care for competitive play in this game, the playlist itself won't be of interest to you, but hopefully just the feedback itself in general just gained from this playlist has an impact on future Gears games going forward. That one weapon tuning makes a lot more sense, as I don't want to see 2 tunings returning ever again, because it causes so much chaos in terms of trying to understand the game and having these testing phases, because it doesn't get to test everything. Lastly, Ranked Season 2 is expected to be at some point soon, even though the Coalition Studio haven't decided on a clear and concrete date. However, they have shared they are planning to provide as much notice as possible for all players once a date has been locked down, good to go. But for now, as a provisional heads up, it's time to get grinding up the ranking ladder on all game modes available as much as possible, because we have no more than a few more weeks before the resets are upon us. So there you have it, new details on the new update which should have gone live for Gears of War 4 today and what it consists of. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. Do you like the changes made to the map rotation feature, or do you feel like it is too little too late? For me personally, I need to get into this big and deep, so I see this map rotation change as a good thing that benefits everyone, as now all maps will have a chance to be played as they should be. However, this is how it should have been from the release of the game back in October last year, as I just think it's just way too late to have it right now at this point in the cycle of the game, as it was mentioned by the developers multiple times in the past that the public map rotation would never change to include all of the maps, and the season pass, which obviously you have to pay for, was the only way to have access to all maps at the same time, which of course would influence people into buying the season pass. Yet here we are a few months down later, where all of the maps are now playable for free in public play, no season pass required, which obviously just totally screws over a huge amount of players. And I'll be surprised if the Coalition Studio doesn't get some backlash for this, as it can be seen as sort of like a dickish move to be making this just so late into the game cycle. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.